What's up, guys? We're back again with a toxic giant skeleton clone deck that is celebrating the Minion Horde buff. Usually, life's tough when you're a minion. You'll typically get arrowed and obliterated by spells everywhere. Using skeleton barrels, zappies, and cloned up giant skeletons and cannon carts, you'll bait out all of your opponent's spells. And when they're down elixir because they've overcommitted into giant skeletons or barbarians, it will be real rough stuff. Opponents down elixir will have to atone, and when you go in for a clone, they'll moan and groan. And when you take tower, this deck takes the throne as the most toxic clone deck in Clash Royale. No matter how far you're behind in a game, this deck can always make a comeback. Cloned up cannon carts, giant skeletons, and minion hordes do some of the most damage in the entire game. So let's go jump straight to some matches and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game against Mr. 7. Well, I'm feeling lucky right now. Let's roll the dice and hopefully we can come up clutch. I want to go in for a giant skeleton if you decide to spam anything in the back like a Valkyrie or a cannon cart of your own. You decide not to drop anything. So, oh man, I guess I could giant skeleton in the back and pray that our opponent goes and drops a hog rider into barbarians. A lot of times, barbarians will give you super effective defenses and just generate the best positive elixir trades imaginable. It's going to go for a balloon. I don't end up having my minion horde in cycle immediately, but we can draw our opponent's attention to the giant skeleton and skeleton barrel and then swiftly and securely deal with that balloon with the skill horde. That's what we were hoping to do. I'm going to try to go in for clone before he goes in for the tornado and mess it up. Wait, he didn't hit anything with the barb barrel. That was incredible. Dude, I thought he was going to tornado because he had a bowler, but he decided to go for barb barrel, and that's even better. He missed everything because the clone disrupts the skeleton barrel connection timing and it delays it slightly. So that perfectly timed barb barrel becomes one of the worst timed barb barrels in existence. And this guy's already given the white flag of surrender. The game is utterly over just because of that one clone.
A few seconds later.
So this guy tried to all in me, and now we got two giant skeletons on his tower. So how's that working out for you, buddy? I don't think going in for a balloon just to take one tower to get 3 crown is a good decision. But my past Royale appreciates the crown donation. All right, we got a game against Soul. It is time to crush your soul with the cannon cart. So I'm really hoping you decide to go and spam right into us. That's how this deck operates its best. And unfortunately, he decides not to do that. So I'm going to go cannon cart in the back, just try to gradually get to a good card cycle. And whenever I see zappies, they scare me. Because it means one of two things, Rail Giant or Graveyard. That's usually what it is. I mean, you could be running a crazy clone deck like me, but I don't think you're part of the circus yet, my dude. He's going to have barb barrel, so that's making me think that it's likely to be Graveyard if I had to guess. More so than Royal Giant. And, ooh, what is this? Why do you have Elixir Collector with zappies? I don't know what this is, and I'm here for it. I'm ready for the adventure, man. I'm ready to embark on a pathway straight towards that Elixir Collector if possible. Is this going to be like a weird Royal Giant deck with Elixir Collector? I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. I want to go in for arrows, and I want to be able to hit the zappies as well if possible, so that we can maybe get more value. I'm going to use the clone to go and push the giant skeleton a little bit further, or just kill his barb faster. Please, just let the giant skeleton lock onto the tower. The first giant skeleton sacrificed for the greater good, so the homie could get out of the hood and get directly on the tower. That's exactly what we want to see. We rise up with the giant skeletons. And, you know, he accomplished everything he wanted in life. That's what a giant skeleton is meant to do. It's not meant to graduate college. It's not meant to get a job. His one job is making it to the tower. That's it. He gets out of the crib, and that's where he goes. Imagine a giant skeleton getting born and then just getting brought up with one goal. You know, that's it. His entire life mission is just linear. Giant skeleton is going to be back in cycle 2, so you guys know the deal. We kind of want to go in for another one, but it's going to be better for me to go for zappies just so we're able to stop the monk. The monk is definitely going to die here. I've got minion horde as well, so the good thing is the monk counters the minion horde, but when the minion horde doesn't have the monk in cycle, you know, we can maybe come out to play and find a new way to play Clash Royale. Oh, come on, please just go and drop something that you don't want to. That's nice. That's really, really good for us. I don't think you're going to have arrows. I hope you don't have arrows. I really hope you don't have arrows. Wait, if I clone up a minion horde right now and he doesn't have a single small spell and he's relying on the monk to kill the minion horde, what is he planning on doing right now? Everything's shredded. Everything's dead. He drops the monk in desperation in the other side.
Man, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I know I shouldn't be laughing, but that was really funny. I love when people see so much stuff just exploding on their side of the map and they don't know what's going on and they're like, there's too many units, my brain can't process it. Oh, that's exactly what happened there. So the giant skeleton isn't going to give us as much value as we want, but maybe the skeleton barrel can. I need more damage here. I need more damage. I need more damage. I need more damage. No, wait, yes? I don't know. Cannon cart, one more hit, one more hit. Let's go. That was so close to being utterly disastrous. Here's the best thing. Royale recruits, I've played them as one of my main decks. They are pitiful on trying to accomplish a parade push in the last seconds. They're just dazed and confused, and quite possibly the most lackadaisical cards in Clash Royale. They simply don't want to do their job. Angelico with the stars. I appreciate the name. I love seeing the stars everywhere. It's cool to see emojis in people's names. Spices it up just a little bit. Okay, I want arrows on top of the bomber so it can't hit the skeleton barrel. He's expecting the skeleton barrel to get destroyed. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. I just genuinely cannot believe what I just witnessed. He lightning on skeletons. You know, you do that for memes. You do that for Clash Royale TikTok content. But you're doing that for my YouTube channel. I appreciate the sacrifice, man. Okay, he had to have misclicked that, but it was hilarious. And this guy has got Electro Giant, so, you know, maybe he didn't misclick it. Maybe it's just so big brain that we can't hope of understanding that play.
Exactly as planned.
I am going to go in for a very aggressive Minion Horde right now on the Inferno Dragon to guarantee we can kill it. And the best thing is, as long as he doesn't have a random arrows with an Electro Giant, we should be chilling. Wait, am I screwed? Did I say chilling too fast? I don't know anymore, guys. I don't know anymore. Is the Giant Skeleton able to accomplish anything here? Or is... Nah, he doesn't have a brain. He's a skeleton. Everything's decomposed from him. All right, wait, we can do this. I can clone up the Skeleton Barrel. I know I didn't really get any value with anything else, but maybe the cloned up Skeleton Barrel is going to screw him over. Oh, let's go. Yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's damage that we need. By the way, the guy has Tornado. He's got a building, and he's got Electro Giant. So not a great matchup for me. And he's got Mother Witch, which I totally forgot about. I think that's the worst part about the deck for me. Overall, if you play against a Mother Witch, when you've got, you know, lots of skeletons from the Skeleton Barrel, you're not going to have a good time most of the time. Maybe the Skeleton Barrel can lock onto the tower, and then you've got a Giant Skeleton counter pushing that they're not expecting, and then you get value, but it's hard. Oh, wait, does he not realize that we've got zappies? People don't anticipate this with a Giant Skeleton Clone Deck, so they go and cycle the wrong thing, and then they mess up, and then they get messed up. I'm definitely going to arrows here just so we can keep the zappies alive, hopefully. I don't know. All of my zappies going to die? Or is the Giant Skeleton just going to... Come on, come on. Yes, yes! Giant Skeleton's going to come up clutch, no damage, and then also the zappies, they let the Electro Giant walk out of the distance, so we were chilling. Wait, I can Minion Horde here, because the Mother Witch isn't going to get retargeted on the... Oh, yeah? Let's go. We're able to kill everything. For the first time in its life, the Minion Horde actually was able to kill the Mother Witch. Let's go. Easy arrows value, too. This guy's going to get clapped and slapped. He had such a good matchup, and it didn't matter. This is incredible. I think that if we go in for a cannon cart, it will be able to kill the Mother Witch, and then I can go in for a clone, because we want to be able to make sure that the cannon carts can get pushed closer to the tower. If you use a clone with a Giant Skeleton or a cannon cart, there's so much space that, you know, is on the map, and then because you have more units, there's just too many units crammed up, and then they obviously have to go closer towards the tower. And when that happens, there's no more tower left over. Angelico got sent where angels belong, straight up in heaven. All right, we got a game against Infinity, to Infinity and beyond. We are going to be spamming with our clone. So first things first, you guys already know the deal. We're going to cycle our zappies in the back. Probably going to be a graveyard deck as soon as I see that tombstone, and I am spooked. Because I don't like graveyard. It's got a lot of splash damage, and I'm just out here with my Attack of the Clones. So I'm going to Giant Skeleton on the same side as the Skeleton King, so it can't do splash damage on all the priority targets that it wants to hit. My skeletons are going to be safe for a bit. Okay, so the Barb Barrel is going to die to the Zappy. It's not going to be able to get any damage on us. Kind of want to go in for a Skeleton Barrel on the right-hand side, and then I want to go for a Cannon Cart to help out the Giant Skeleton. We need to get massive clone value. We need a lot right now. Okay, you're going to poison, and you're missing the Cannon Cart. On the brink of extinction, the Cannon Cart perseveres. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to go in for the Minion Horde so we can maybe kill the Phoenix with that and keep the Cannon Cart alive a little bit longer. Dude, he's tornadoing, but he didn't kill. Oh, no. The egg distracted the Cannon Cart. If the Cannon Cart just walked up, it would have given me a chance of cloning the Cannon Cart, so then I could get 2 Cannon Carts locked on the tower, no tombstone, nothing to counter me. That would have been so nice. It happens, you know, you can't really mess with it too much. You just try to find another way back into the game. So we're in a Giant Skeleton here with our Zappies, and maybe we can make this work. Definitely going to be the most difficult matchup we've had all day. So if I go in for a clone, not necessarily going to give me that much. I mean, the Giant Skeletons, actually, maybe it does. I don't know. Can the Giant Skeleton get pushed closer to the tower? I don't know. I'm just hoping right now. Please, please just die on the tower. Give me something. Give me anything. Yes! Yes! That's what we needed. Wow. So just because there's not enough room on the map, obviously your unit has to walk up a little bit, and then when it walks up, that's what happens. The giant skeleton's closer to the tower, and we have the power for the damage. So I'm going to skeleton barrel if he decides to go in for a tombstone on the wrong side. Now he has to go in for tornado on this or a bar barrel and eat the 150 death damage of the skeleton barrel. We'll see what he decides to do. Okay, this is quite nice. This is quite nice. We can go in for zappies and then go Minion Horde directly on this, because I don't think he has a good answer to the Minion Horde. I should just be able to develop a very decent defense. Let's go. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, I hate the fact that you can go and click a 2-elixir graveyard. Clash Royale, can you look at the abilities of champions and understand that that is not worth 2 elixir? That is worth a solid 3 at least. Look at that. It killed a giant skeleton on my side of the map. How is that fair, man? That's insane. I think that champions in general are mediocre cards with unbelievably overpowered abilities. That's how I would describe them. You guys can let me know what you think about champions down below in the comment section. So I want to go in for a clone, but then obviously the Ice Wizard is going to give us a problem. He even expected me to do that, so I didn't want to mess with it too much. I'm going to keep Minion Hording. Since he has Phoenix, he doesn't have Baby Dragon. We should be able to get more value with our Minion Horde. That's the one great thing about the card. It just destroys and deletes all of our opponent's Skeleton Kings quite quickly. Okay, we can go and kite this to the other side with the cannon cart, so then we don't have to worry about the Phoenix. And then I can go in for a giant skeleton, and I should be able to kill the Ice Wizard as well. Hopefully my tower is able to kill the Phoenix. That would be very, very nice. Okay, we'll take that trade, and then I'll go zappies to bait out the poison. Then I skeleton barrel on the right-hand side, because the cannon cart should be tanking for the skeleton barrel. So I'm going to hopefully kill the tombstone, which doesn't happen. Feels bad, man. Poison comes down, so that's a little bit of an overcommitment for our homie. We're still winning the game, albeit not by a big margin, but we are winning. Wait, can we pull that to the other side? Jeez, dude.
Pull me once, shame on you. Pull me twice, shame on me.
Oh my gosh, I might be able to pull the Phoenix to the right-hand side away from the minions. Oh, he tornadoed it. He's a smart sir, and I don't appreciate that. So he's just going to go in for a graveyard last second and try to play defensive the entire game. So I need to find a way to win, because this is one of those matchups that he can just take my tower in one big push. So I got to go in for like skeleton barrel here. He's going for the bar barrel. I really need to kill that tombstone. I really need to kill that tombstone. It's not happening, so I'm going to try to go in for a clone. Maybe the skeletons can lock onto the tower. Dude, let's go. That's huge damage. That's gigantic value. We are actually in a winning position. That's what I needed. And he's poisoning for no reason at all. Now you can't kill my Minion Horde. What are you doing? You're griefing the game. Let's go. We can go in for a Barbarians. And then hopefully the Barbarians are able to put in enough work against the Skeletons. Please don't give him good RNG. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve to win this game. Please, Clash Royale. All right, we're going to go in for a giant skeleton as well on the same side, so he's not able to go in for some spooky splash damage. He's poisoning aggressively. He's posturing again. We're going for zappies here. I need to probably go for arrows on offense and go in for more aggressive plays, so I'm going to go in for this. I need one of the zappies to stay alive and still focus the Phoenix, and that is definitely not happening. So I'm kind of in a bad spot, guys. What else can I say? We got to go and spam everything we can and then maybe get some zappies value. The giant skeleton is dead, and oh my gosh. What the heck is Clash Royale doing? We lose because the bird still does too much damage. So there's sometimes these type of games that you just can't win no matter how much better you play than your opponent. And you know what? It happens. It's part of the game. Sometimes matchups just counter you. We'll bounce on the next one and we'll play better there. And hopefully we can dominate our next opponent. All right, we got Game Begins Punish. What's up, dude? So I'm ready to punish the 7 deadly sins. And we are ready to roll. We already know that Giant Skeleton is an utter abomination of a card, and if you're able to clone that up near your opponent's tower, it's a disaster. That's kind of what I'm going to be rolling with right now. Obviously, if we're playing against Royal Hogs, we have no sort of splash damage, so our only reliable answer is clumping up either a Minion Horde or Barbarians, which are both spell susceptible. So I kind of just want to chill, going for the cannon cart on the left-hand side. Notice how I was able to snipe most of the Royal Hogs, and then casually stroll through behind our Giant Skeleton. So if you're able to get cohesive counter push, that means that there's more units available for you to clone up. So I'm always going to take that opportunity if I can. Another Mother Witch. Are you kidding me, Clash Royale? What's up with this right now? Did I just get bad karma because I'm playing clone? I feel like that's the only reasonable explanation. So I got to go in for Barbarians here. That's the only way I can kill the Royal Ghost. And I think I need to just go in for arrows here. I think that's going to be fine. It will be able to kill the majority of the cloned up stuff. And that's cool. That's cool. It's weird that cloned up units spawn cloned up piggies. I guess the Mother Witch is able to convert whatever she wants and just be an arts and crafts master. So this guy is going to go in for Royal Ghost. It's going to do some damage. There's nothing I can really do about that. I think it's in my best interest to... Oh my gosh. Wow. That was incredibly well played. Splitting one hog, so then the Royal Ghost was still getting tanked for. This guy is an incredibly good player. I mean, that was pretty impressive, to be honest. All right, so he's likely gonna have arrows for my Minion Horde, but I mean, kind of hoping that he decides to go and drop it on this, and then maybe the Minion Horde can give his value. Okay, that's an interesting, okay. That's pretty good. That's really good for us, actually. I think that was a bad play on our opponent's end. Gave us a giant skeleton value. If I go in for a clone and we get 2 giant skeletons on the king tower, maybe I can 3-crown him. That's what we're going for, guys. That is the only way I'm winning this game. I'm not going to win in a 2-2 tower situation. I need to go straight for the 3-crown. Absolutely winning this game or getting destroyed. That's how we play. We're going to go in for barbarians to pull everything back. And then the Royal Ghost is in the wrong side, so that's incredible for us. I guess he thought it was going to go back towards the barbarians, but it didn't. I'm able to go in for a giant skeleton here and then go for a cannon cart. And I'm going to try to apply a lot of aggression because I can't do anything else, right? We got to do something here. We got to roll through. Come on now. Giant skeleton's going to get pulled. Maybe we can... No, wait, is it going to pull the cannon cart now? It's going to pull the cannon cart. It's going to pull the wrong thing. Giant skeleton mirror. Oh, well, giant skeleton clone. That's going to be enough. I did it. I won. I got it. Let's go. That was such a chaotic ending that I didn't even know how to pronounce the cards. I was calling my clone mirror. And speaking of mirrors, looking in the mirror, all I see is a dirty deck capable of creating any comeback. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.